Good evening. My name is Emily Brumfield, and I'm here today to demonstrate a skill to you that you will need for the rest of your life. But before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to my audience. The staff of Doherty resident assistants. All right. So to get started, back to what I was saying about this dire skill that you will need to know for the rest of your life. What I'm going to demonstrate to you today is something so important that it doesn't matter if you are a custodian, a babysitter, a parent, or especially a resident assistant like ourselves. You will need to know this in order to survive. And what am I going to show you here today, you ask? Well, I am going to show you how to aseptically wipe up, disinfect, and dispose of bodily fluids such as vomit or blood. So as a third-year RA here at Ball State, I have had my fair share of midnight vomit messes that I have had to clean up. And I assure you that if I am able to accomplish these in the dead of the night, half asleep, that anyone should be able to do this safely and successfully. So the best way to make sure that you, as the cleaner, stay safe and for the area to be properly disinfected is to follow these simple steps to aseptically wipe up, disinfect, and dispose of the mess. So first thing is first, I'm going to need a volunteer to help me come up and make the mess. Quentin, go to help out. So we're going to use ketchup today as fake blood, and we're going to show you how to properly clean up the mess. Thanks, Quentin.
You're welcome.
That's perfect. So next, it is very important to have the appropriate tools in order anytime you're cleaning up a mess aseptically. So the aseptic way to clean up a mess like this, you're going to need a trash bag, you're going to need gloves, sterile towels, and disinfectant spray. So the first step in cleaning up a mess is to get your disposal bag ready. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a trash bag and you're going to fold down the sides of it so it can stand on its own, and you can just throw stuff in it and you don't have to touch it. And you want to make sure you do this without gloves on because you don't want to get bacteria on your gloves and then on the trash bag because you'll then touch this after you throw your gloves in. So the next step is to put your gloves on once you have your bag ready. And like I said, you want to make sure that you do this after you get your bag ready in order to prevent bacteria from spreading around the surface. So once you have your gloves on, you want to take the bacteria spray, if I can get these gloves on. Small gloves. You want to take your bacteria spray, and you want to spray a circle around the affected area, and then a sweeping motion back and forth all over the infected area. So once you're done with that, you're going to take one of your sterile wipes, and you're going to start from the outside and work your way in, making sure that you pick up the towel each time you do that in order to prevent from any smearing of the mess. So you want to make sure you pick it up every time. Once you're done with that, you want to grab a new towel, and once everything's in the center, you want to go ahead and pick it up and grab it. And every time grab a new towel in order to prevent smearing. So one more, and it looks like it's all cleaned up. So once it looks like the surface is all clear, you want to pick up your disinfectant spray, and you want to just spray the whole entire area again. So make sure it's all covered. And once you do that, you just want to let that dry, so to make sure any bacteria or anything that's left that you can't see, that disinfectant spray will kill the bacteria as it dries. So once you're finished with the disinfectant spray and it looks all cleaned up, you want to take your gloves off. And so you want to make sure that you take the glove off with the gloved hand. And then the proper way to do this is once you're holding the glove like this, you just slide your other finger under the glove and then pull it out. And then drop it in the bag like that. So once you have everything in your bag, you want to roll up the sides. And like I said, this isn't infected because you didn't touch the sides of the bag and you set it out. And then you're going to want to tie it up like this. And for a smaller spill, you can go ahead and just throw this in the trash can or any disposal bins within your residence hall. So I'll just throw that away in the trash can. But any larger spills, anything larger than something that you could just pick up and throw it away in the trash can, you make sure you want to get a biohazard bag and make sure that the proper staff is notified so they know to get rid of it in a proper fashion. So now that we've discussed how to aseptically wipe up, disinfect, and dispose of any smaller bodily messes that you may ever come into contact with, you should feel confident in attacking those late-night RA calls and whatever spills or messes that you need to clean up. I want to thank you all for coming and watching, and to one last time show. All right, thank you.